Hello and welcome back to Stonehearth, ladies and gentlemen. Today is part 5 of our Let's Play, and things are going pretty well. Over here in Flintwood, anyway. Things are going quite nicely. We have this building back here, which looks like it's about to begin some serious construction. This, of course, is going to wind up being the building that houses the Herbalist and also the Cook. And if we could get someone to move the Mason's table, that would be real nice. I kind of want to put that inside of the barn here. I also want to go ahead and maybe get some more chests in at some point, but we'll worry about that in the not too distant future. What I am also going to do is actually reinstate the mining order that we had in this cave. Because at this point, we might as well, because we could, you know, use the stone. I would like to cancel that task. All right, can I select this area and say remove, and then reinstate that mining order once again? So we're just gonna sort of mine out all of the sides, and like that, and like that. So we'll have that all mined out. As more people come to Flintwood, we'll see more people joining in on the mining job here. But this will be good. This will be super, super good to get done, because it means we'll have so many more resources coming our way. Now, Norm has some stuff for me. I'm not all that interested, to be honest, buddy. Don't really think I need much of it. We do have what looked like 5 of these stone chests, though. So if I go to here and I say place items, I would like to place a few of those just in here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And those can go in. And once they go in, we will change them up a little bit. I am actually going to allow ingots, metal bars in there, as well as weapons and armor. And I think we'll do, not talismans, we'll just do that. So allow those things in there, and then we say none, and we do stone, or metal bars, weapons, and equipment. So the reason I'm doing this is because I really do want to put the blacksmith up here with the mason as well. I feel like that could be a pretty good idea. So we'll get all this stuff in here, and it'll all be stored in here. And this also is going to free up some space outside, which will be super, super important, because what we can do is actually say that this stockpile no longer allows those things. So that's all going to get moved into the barn here, which is exactly what we want to see. As for you guys, I think a lot of you are heading off and doing some mining, which is fine by me. You guys can absolutely do that. Construction of this building is probably going to be a little bit slow until we get a bunch of stone in here. What we can do, though, is go ahead and get the path in there, because that's something we don't currently have. So grab this and run the path like that. Then over to there. And run a path down like that as well, so that we can get this path in there, and things are going to be beautiful. We could actually run a path across here as well, but I think we'll just leave it as is. So we'll finish editing that. Building number 12 is fine, we'll just build it. I know it's not a very exciting name, but it will absolutely do. Daily update. We don't have the food, we do have the morale, and we do have the net worth. So tomorrow we should see a 13th person come to Flintwood, which will be absolutely beautiful. That'll be so good to have. These guys here going ahead and digging out all of the dirt there, so we can relay these roads. Or, well, initially lay these roads. I don't know why I said relay. It's not like they've ever been there before. But that's alright. Looks like we have some pretty good farming going on there. And also looks like my mason is doing a pretty good job. Can I maybe say that you don't haul stuff? I feel like that's probably a good thing to say. The problem is, he does need a lot of stone. So I don't know what the best way to deal with that is. I mean, is it maybe an idea to dig pretty far into this cliff here? Like, would we eventually hit stone? That's something I kind of wonder, because we will just keep hitting clay, and we can eventually make things out of clay. I just have to wonder if we would eventually hit stone. Because if we eventually hit stone, I'll just keep digging in here, that's fine. But if we don't, then there's not much point. So I don't know. I think what I'll do is I will set a mine tunnel job just here. And I'm just going to say mine in there as far as you can go. And just sort of keep going. Because we might hit stone, and I guess I'd sort of rather they did that than keep going up and down ladders, but I don't know how effective that's going to be. Possibly not effective at all, but I mean, I'm curious. Definitely curious. Now, you're a farmer level 4. That's beautiful news. That does absolutely mean that you should be a little bit more effective. I am noticing... Oh, no, those are my warriors sort of walking about there. That's fine. And you are my apprentice herbalist, who is, I guess, doing some hauling. Ah, you're moving stuff into the chests. Good. This place is also coming along quite nicely. Just got to get them doing their thing. Herbalist is, interestingly, doing more hauling than he is tending to the sick. That's curious. That is definitely curious. Now, there is still a lot of spoiled food in here. How many of these... We have a couple of stone chests, but I really don't want to place them. Because what I'd rather do is, you know, go ahead and be like, hey, let's just place all of the stuff as it's built and all that. So, at the moment, we are just going to sort of have to deal with the fact that stone chests aren't in this building. They will be eventually once we have it finished, and I'm super excited for that. We just have to wait. And waiting is such a pain because I don't know what to do. I mean, we could look into getting the blacksmith on the go. That is definitely a thing we could do. We could look into planning more of the town, to be honest. We could look into more farms, which is actually something we probably should do. So what we'll do is... I think I might dedicate a small farm, like I say small, a pretty big farming zone over here would be a pretty good idea, because I don't think the town's going to go this far. So, let's try, I guess, designating some growing zones. And we'll make them fairly big. We'll do 11 by 11, why not? And we'll do some turnips. And we'll leave some gaps of 4 between them. And I'll do some more turnips there. And I'll do some more turnips there. So that's going to be a bunch of turnips, just like that. And then down here, another gap of 4 with 11 by 11 and carrots in this particular one. So the same just there with carrots. And there as well with some carrots. Alright. And I think we'll do another one as well, just because we can. And that will be a whole bunch of food for our people. We are also going to need resources. So what I'm thinking is we sort of go over this way and do 11 by 11 with silkweed. And in this situation, I'm just going to leave a gap of 2. So a couple of things of silkweed. Then a couple of things of bright bellflowers. Just like so. We are going to need more farmers, that's for sure, but we'll deal with that in just a second. We'll do some frost snap flowers as well. Just like so. Now that's only... That was only 10 by 11. Okay, so that one needs to be deleted. So remove you. And then let's go and we'll deal with the invaders in a second. Let me just say that I want to harvest that. Oh, no. Cancel that mining job. I want to harvest that stone. So hopefully that'll get done eventually. We do have a lot of stuff we need to do here. Where are the invaders is the real question, because we need to deal with them. Looks like that's maybe them? No, I don't know. Where are the invaders? Ah, there it is. All right. Well, in that case, let's get ourselves an attack order for this little group to go out that way, which they're doing. Which is good. Now, this thing is actually taking... This is actually taking a beating, and this is actually the larger variety of this thing that has attacked us before. So this is pretty bad. We are absolutely going to want to get ourselves a cleric at some point. A cleric is an upgraded herbalist and is a combat medic. So that's going to be super important. The good news is that the archer here is actually doing some pretty good work. So I'm not too worried about losing people. Oh, you're on severely low health. Okay, so that thing's dead. You guys really need to be seen to by the herbalist, though. So now that that's dead, hopefully this will get harvested at some point. If we look at areas, some pretty big space up here for growing. We could absolutely zone some more areas too. But I honestly think this will probably be alright for what we have at the moment. I will do some building work. I want to get some floors up here. Gonna go with this sort of darker stone though, because I feel that could be a little bit nicer. Also gonna sort of make a slightly bigger square just in those middle bits. Just like that. So we can put some lights in the corners and all that stuff. So we'll do this. We'll expand up that way. We can expand down this way. We can fill up the gap in the middle. And we can fill up a few bits around here as well. And considering the top bits sort of fall into the same rule, we'll do the little 4x4 bit here as well. So just like that. And we'll do the same here too. So that should be pretty good. We can get some lights in the corners of the 4x4 bits. Over here, I'm going to consider a separate set of roads, so I'm not too worried about that. Daily update, what have we got? Food, morale, net worth, beautiful. We have Rock Gwarin. Okay. It's a good name. It's a very good name, actually. Rock Gwarin. So, let's get ourselves some little posts around here, so that we can get ourselves a bunch of lights into this area. Because I do absolutely want this area to look really, really pretty. Because it is going to be the new main farming zone, so that we can move the farms out of the, out of what's effectively the middle of our town. So that's, oh, for God's sake, I keep placing these in the wrong places. We can move the farms out of the middle of the town, which I think will be beautiful. We can, of course, go and get ourselves some fine garden lanterns, which I am going to do. I really don't need this many of them in one space, but I'm gonna do it because I think it'll look really nice. It'll also light the area up, which is kind of the most important thing. Why can't I undo this? Can I just remove you? I can, okay. I was slightly concerned I would have to do my construction again. I don't know, this game is a bit strange at times. Sometimes it lets you remove things, sometimes it doesn't. And I really don't like it when it doesn't, because it kind of just starts to break. It obviously, I mean, it's not breaking anywhere near as much as it used to, and it is worth mentioning, you know, I said at the very beginning of this little series that this is Alpha 18. So it is a game that is a work in progress, so it is, you know, there's bugs here and there, there's things that aren't finished here and there, and it's to be expected. It doesn't stop it from being annoying, it just makes it slightly more okay that it breaks. Now with that done, let's finish editing. A lot of work to do there, but we'll get it done. And we'll start building. So that should be pretty good. Let's get everyone doing their thing. Now, Rock Gwarin, let's see what you are all about. You are not bad. You're an old dude, so we're going to make you a farmer. Just because we really are going to need more farmers, so we'll get a few more of those in the go. Yeah, definitely a bit of an older guy, but that's alright. Not too worried about that. We have the mason here doing a fair bit of work. I really would like it if my mason would maybe not also be a hauler. If I was to tell you to not haul, what would you do? Because the thing is, I am fairly certain, and I've said this before, I'm fairly certain that the reason he's hauling is because it is part of his job. Oh, no. What's he doing? I guess we just brought some stone back. I don't know. What is my mason doing? Crafting stone chest. Okay. So he's crafting that, and then he is going to... What the hell's he doing? Oh, good lord, look at this. I just noticed this thing's actually well underway. All right. Fair enough. Is the ground floor of this done yet? No. Oh, some of the chests are in. Look at that. That's beautiful. All right, well, these are for food and drink. So that's where all of that's going to go. For some reason, I can't seem to select them properly. So that's for none, and then food and drink. And then that is for none and food and drink. There we go. All right, so a goblin with a fancy hat swaggers into town. Myahaha! You're the new kid in the Great Red Territory. This means me, last new kid. Take your lunch. Lunch metaphor. You make for us, or else. 26 oak log? No, I'm good. No, you're supposed to say yes. No, I'm good. It's fine. I'm really not interested in giving the goblins anything. Now this is interesting. So you're a giant zombie. With loot. But I'm pretty sure there are... Oh, look at this! I didn't realize there was actually a goblin camp nearby. As well as a giant zombie in the forest. Which, to be honest, I'm pretty sure we could kill. So, a goblin party approach. Ah, right. So, attack move on there. And we can absolutely wreck them. It's not going to be an issue. They are definitely trying to do a few things. But it seems we're dealing with them pretty well. Now this one here is a problem. They are stealing some food. Which is a bit annoying, but... Again, they're being dealt with. There we go. So that one's getting shot at. So that's the goblin raiding party dead. I'm not going to attack the goblin village, but what I will do is I am going to push on this giant zombie. So... Let's push to about there. And see if we can perhaps kill this giant zombie. Because if we could do that, that would be pretty useful. Is that my archer pushing in there? I'm pretty sure it was. And unfortunately, we seem to be wrecking the wolves. These guys actually are on low health, which is really concerning. Is there a way I could perhaps give them a retreat order? Although they are... No, hold on a minute. Can I give them a... cancel combat order? Can I get you to move to there? Like, can I actually get you to flee before you die? What are you doing? No. Flee. Alright. So that's fine. And then I want to grab my archer and give him an attack move. Because I reckon my archer might be able to take out this zombie on his own. Because that zombie has no health left. So there we go. That's actually super easy. And then that's gone as well, which gives us silver and gold. Alright. Beautiful. So those guys can get healed up soon, hopefully. Norm has some wares for me. Not all that interested, to be honest, Norm. Gonna have to leave you to it, buddy. This area up here is very slowly getting constructed, but that's fine. That'll get done eventually. We'll also see the lamps go in at some point too, which would be nice. I do really want to take out the goblin camp, though. The problem is that there are quite a few things around here. We obviously have the little tents, but we have this chieftain. They do have sheep, though. Bluebell the sheep. But I don't think I'm going to attack these guys just yet. I think I'm going to sort of leave them to it. So that's fine. They can do whatever they want to do. I'm just hoping at this point we can maybe get our guys healed up. Now, this is so close to being done. Look at this. I'm so glad to see this building nearly done. Such a nice looking building. So there's the last couple of bits of the roof going on, I think. I don't know if it goes any higher than that. They are going to need to... I think they are taking scaffolding down, so... That's alright. Still going to take a while for that building to be done, but we'll get there. Now, we do have a trapper's knife. So, I think what I'm going to do is... You can maybe become a trapper. So, we'll approve of that. And you are now the community trapper. Which means if I go to here, I can now set a trapping ground. So trappers catch critters for food and resources in this zone. How big can the trapping zone be? Pretty bloody big, 50. So... I mean, let's do something like this. So that, which is 26 by 26. Trappers will place traps in a trapping ground and will periodically check to see if anything has been caught. Okay. So my trapper could go and do that, and eventually my trapper will be able to be promoted to be a shepherd, which is what we want. And there's a daily update. We don't have the food, we do have the morale, and we do have the net worth. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So you're heading off to set some traps. Which is good. I mean, I think you're going to say... Oh, there we go. So those are a few traps. We have a little raccoon nearby, and we have a fox as well. Don't know if we're going to catch any of those things, but... I guess we'll see. So those are my farmers coming out to deal with this land. Alright. Well, I'll leave them to do their thing. We are, you know, a lot of this land is tilled, which is good. I would really like to get the stone in there, though. That's definitely a priority. Oh, look at this. The roof's going on. We're so close to being done with this building. Oh, look at this. You actually catch them alive. I thought we'd killed them, but apparently not. So you're snared. I don't know if what I can do with that, but interesting. Very, very interesting. And these guys are right here patrolling as well. All right. Oh my god, I love the farmer's hat on the male characters. That's kind of adorable. All right, so those guys are all heading off to do some eating. This building is so painfully close to being done. The downstairs section is also not done. The storage isn't even fully in yet, so that's fine. The door's not even on it. The upstairs windows and doors aren't actually installed yet, but they will be. Oh, there's so many people now, though. I mean, there's 13, but that's still quite a bit. And we do have food that's rotting pretty quickly. Now, we have a goblin raiding party coming from over here. Let's grab my troops and send them over here. And hopefully we can deal with these goblins pretty quickly. I think it might be the case, though, that the longer we leave the goblin camp where it is, the more often these raids are going to happen. I don't know if that's actually the case, but I would imagine it's going to be something like that. What are these? Oh, that goblin was stealing some food. If he could not do that, it would be nice. Now we have a rugged survivalist. Again, nothing I really want there. Yeah, nothing I'm all that interested in. Ooh, we've trapped more animals. We have some rabbits, and nothing. Okay. So, did you just kill that? I think you may have just killed that. You did, didn't you? Okay, so you do actually kill them. Good to know. I wasn't entirely sure if that was actually a thing or not, but good to know. And the scaffolding's coming down on this. We've completed another building. Now, this place is actually starting to look like a little town, and I really like that. I mean, the buildings are all remarkably close together. Some of them are touching when they shouldn't be, but we have little tiny streets up between them and all that stuff. I really do love it. Plus, the benefit is we actually have somewhere to store food, which means I should probably go and remove that stockpile. Because then we'll actually put food in the building. Which is going to be super important, because if we don't, the food's going to just keep going off. So, hopefully we can get this all installed relatively quickly. That's the hope, anyway. As for up here, that's just my patrol moving around there. Which is fine by me. Did you catch anything? There's rabbit jerky lying there. That's not the most pleasant sounding thing, to be honest, but okay. Oh, look at this little place, though. It is adorable. I do love it. This game is so beautiful. It's just got that kind of charm to it, you know? It's got that kind of... It's not 8-bit, obviously. It's voxel-based, and I love that. I always have loved voxel-based games. It reminds me a lot of Cube World, if you remember Cube World. That was fun. A lot of invaders there, good lord. Where is my... What? Hold on a minute. So my defensive group here was a little bit far away there. Oh god. It's difficult to see what's going on in there. But I think we're going to get this. I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue. I think. Really difficult to tell. That's really not the best place we could be fighting. But I think we're okay. I can see something dying. Which is better than nothing dying. Yeah, I think we just killed everything. Okay. Fair enough. That was a bit strange, but alright. I will tell you what we do need to do here, though. We do need... Oh, we already have lamps going in there, apparently. Alright, so we don't need to put lamps on there. We just have to wait for them to fit. I'm so impatient, you might have noticed. You might have noticed that I'm incredibly impatient when it comes to getting these buildings finished. I just want to see... I just want to see it done. So I want to point out this adorable thing. Basically, what's happening here is the Hearthlings do, in fact, go ahead and we have the cook, who obviously makes some food here and there. But we also have the, for some reason cannot rotate here, but we also have them going upstairs to eat, and I love that. Now, where's this Goblin raiding party? I assume from the same side as always. Yeah, that looks to be them. So let's go ahead and get the attack move there, so that we can deal with this as soon as possible. Which seems to be going pretty well. Doesn't seem like too much of an issue. I am actually very curious. If I grab you and I say go up there... If I tell you to go up there, can you, like, just stand and attack from up there? I don't know. I would like it if you could, but I just don't know. Now, the cook's stuff is in there, which is super cool. We don't currently have the Herbalist's stuff in here. So what I'm going to do is say that the Herbalist is going to have none. And then I guess just plants in there? I don't actually know what the Herbalist needs. I've never really had a look. So, we're gonna have to see what's up. So let's say none and then plants like that. So if I go to the Herbalist table and I say make me some stuff, what do you make that out of? Plants. And plants and plants and plants. That is a skin, but that's fine. We're probably not gonna make that. Bandages are plants and bundles of fiber. Okay. I feel like we might want to maintain 3 of those. So that's bundles of fiber. Interesting. So what does a bundle of fiber count as? Is then my question. I would assume something like thread, cloth, and leather? It's kind of difficult to know. Animal pelts and skins... I guess plants? I really don't know. I guess we'll see. Hopefully. As for this space, I mean, this is hopefully going to get sorted. We do currently have... Can Norm get lost? Seriously. Dude's always here. Go home, Norm. For God's sake. You're not... You know, if you want to move in, you can. But I'm getting a bit sick of you hanging around here, Norm. That's all I'm saying. I'm getting a little bit tired of it. I mean, you're welcome, but at the same time, you're kind of not. Now, here's my next concern. You guys are harvesting stuff. I'm gonna take a chance here, and I'm gonna remove these spaces here for the farmland. And I'm gonna sincerely hope that we have enough crops to last us until the next harvest, which really shouldn't be that far away. But I just want to remove all of my farmland so that my farmers can focus on the northern farmlands, as opposed to these ones here in the middle of the town. Also going to remove this, which is construction and then tools and goods. And then I'm going to plop that just back here. So it's going to go into that spot, which seems fine. So that's going to be none, and then construction, tools, and goods. And then what I'd also like to do is, I guess, just throw another stockpile there, which can be everything but those things. Maybe not food and drink either, and maybe not stone and that either. And probably not wealth, but we'll put wealth there for the time being. So we're going to have everything moved out to here, which is a pretty tall order, but getting rid of these zones in front of the buildings, I think, is a pretty good idea. So that should be good. We are also going to need to move these lights, but again, we'll get to doing that at some point. Can I move this? Yes, I can, and I kind of want to put it... Unfortunately, I can't put it central with that, but I can put it central with you. So I'll do that. And then I guess the camp standard can go right in the middle of it. Now, the camp standard can go sort of there, I guess. Sort of not a great spot for it, actually. But sure. It'll do, unless I can maybe move it again to there. Now, daily update. We have the food, we have the morale, we have the worth. We can get a 14th member of Flintwood, Ursa Farstrider. Now, hopefully Ursa Farstrider can get to work on some stuff around here, because this building still isn't technically done yet. Although, I mean, oh yeah, it's definitely not done. They do still have things to do, which is good. Also, the stone on this is done, which is beautiful. So that's good. This is coming along, which definitely pleases me. As for everything down here, it looks like we just have a bunch of hauling to do, which is probably going to take a while. A bit of mining going on here as well, I realize. We didn't actually cancel that job. Interesting. But if we pop down, these guys are just digging in here, and that is taking up a fair bit of time. But that is kind of to be expected. This is a fairly important job. I do want to see if we're ever going to hit stone. I don't think we will. But that's alright, because eventually what we can do is, if we wanted to, we could change the mason's job and make him a potter, which needs a level 4 mason and a potter's cutter. But we can do that. But I just don't think I want to. I do want to undeploy this, though. And also undeploy that. So hopefully that'll get done pretty quickly, because then we can actually move this stuff, which is good. I think you're gonna take it out of the stockpile. Oh, no, you're actually taking it in there, which is exactly where I want it to go. So it's gonna go... Wait, where the hell did you take that? No, you placed it. Why can't I see you in there? Interesting. Are all of the jobs still set to go? Yes, they are. So my mason's going to start working inside of there. This will hopefully get lifted at some point and carted into this building. A merchant's here. Do I want any of this? It's kind of difficult to know. I mean, we're not going to use... Oh, we did sell that, apparently. We have got some food we could sell. We have a few of those, which are wall lanterns, which we could sell. I'll sell all of those. And I'm tempted to sell... I guess I'll sell like 10 of the gold we have. Then I want to go to buy. And I'm going to grab a... upgraded worker outfit. And honestly, I think that's all we need. So the upgraded worker outfit will be useful because one of my workers will put it on, which is all I really want them to do. Now, where is my mason currently? There he is. So he should be heading into the barn, which I'm super excited about. So yeah, he's gone into the building. He's heading upstairs, although I can't see him upstairs, which is weird. Oh, it's the slicing thing. All right, I didn't realize the slicing affected those guys, but that's cool. I like that he's finally made his way into this building and is finally using that space. We could definitely do with some blacksmith stuff, but I just don't think we're going to be getting that anytime soon. These guys are over here doing some harvesting, which is pretty cool to see. The herbalist table has actually been moved, so that's beautiful news. The herbalist can start working in here. We are going to want to get more storage in here, of course. We are going to want to get the doors in here as well, which currently are non-existent, which is annoying the hell out of me. Why are those doors non-existent? Is my carpenter just lazy? Or is my carpenter actually having problems? Like, where is my carpenter? You're restocking items. Can you maybe just do your job? No, you don't have an order to. Okay. I thought it would automatically give you that order, but apparently not. Let's... Oh, but you know what the problem is? It's because you need to make fine quality stuff. And I can't necessarily command you to make fine quality stuff. Which is then the problem. So... we might be a little stuck on this one. What do we need for this building? We need some fine quality lanterns. And we need fine quality windows and doors. Alright. Well, carpenter, I guess you can try. Not much else we can do. So, fine quality double door, I guess. Let's pause for a second while I set this and just make me 10 of them. Why not? So, craft me 10 of those. And craft me 10 of those. And craft me 10 of those. And hopefully some of them will be fine. Alright, so you can get that done. Where are these invaders coming from? I have no idea. I actually have no idea. Legitimately oh, hello. Is that them? No, those are my warriors. My warriors actually seem to be heading off. Oh, it's wolves. Well, that's not an issue. Or is it? That looks like a big wolf. Giant wolf. Yeah, no, that's an issue. I mean, we're gonna kill it. No problem, but... and there's a thief, too. Ooh, those are from the Goblin camp. Okay, goblins. I can't say I necessarily appreciate what you're doing here. Definitely can't say I appreciate the goblins, but... well, I'll leave them to do what they want to do. I'm not going to stop them just yet. Oh, that's finally been installed. Beautiful. That's what we want to see. Alright, so hopefully we can get the rest of this installed as well. At least we have the first door on there. Would be nice to get some lights in there too, but we'll not worry about it just for the time being. What are you installing? Is that another door? Oh, look at that. Just gotta get the actually, did I even put windows on that? Yes, I did. Okay. So hopefully that'll get done. That is the goal here, but we'll totally see. We do also need more beds, so we're gonna want to make a new sleeping quarters at some point, but for the time being, ladies and gents, I am going to leave it there. So thank you kind of for watching. This has been Stonehearth Part 5, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.